Hey, before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe. You don't want to miss how this story unfolds. The first text at my phone at 2:47 p.m., right when I was fixing the sink. We're officially homeowners. Can't wait to celebrate tonight, House with Garden Red Heart. It was from Clara, my wife. Simple enough, except for the little heart at the end. It didn't feel like the one she sent me. Something in the timing, in the tone, made my stomach twist. I walked into the living room, still dripping water onto the tiles, and saw the balloons. Pink, silver, and gold, all neatly clustered in corners. The smell of fresh paint lingered, clashing with the faint aroma of takeout boxes scattered on the counter. This should have been our happy moment. Our first night in a home we built together. But there was tension humming under the surface, like a string pulled too tight. Clara appeared in the doorway, holding a champagne bottle like a trophy. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "Hey, love, you're just in time. Someone's already here." Her words should have been casual. Instead, they sliced through me. "Who's here?" I asked, trying to keep it light. She shrugged, popping the cork a little too forcefully. "Just someone I wanted to invite. He's important to me." Important? The word crawled across my chest, heavy and suffocating. "Who, Clara?" Her smile widened, and she didn't answer. Instead, she pulled out her phone and showed me a message. "Can't wait to see you tonight, face blowing a kiss." It wasn't from me. My hands tightened into fists. "Clara, who is this?" I asked, my voice low. "Don't be dramatic," she said, her tone sharp. "He's just coming to celebrate. You're overthinking." I was staring at her, at the balloons, at the untouched snacks, at the walls that now felt like a cage. My heart pounded, and I could feel the sweat prickling my scalp. She knew exactly what she was doing. And then she added, casually, almost mocking, "If you don't like it, go to hell." I froze. The words echoed in the empty house. Go to hell? Was this a joke? Was this a test? Or was it the first real crack in the life I thought we had? And then I heard the front door click open. The door swung wide, and in walked Alex. My chest tightened instantly. He was tall, confident, grinning like he owned the room, like he always had. Clara's ex, the one she'd moved on from years ago. And now, he was in our house, our sanctuary, sipping champagne as if the last 2 years of my life didn't exist. I tried to keep my voice steady. "Clara, why is he here?" She leaned casually against the wall, watching me. "I told you, he's important to me. I invited him." That's it. That's it. I asked, my jaw aching. "You didn't even ask me." Her phone buzzed. She glanced down and chuckled softly. "He's texting me. Says he missed this place." Her laugh was light, but it hit me like a slap. Missed this place? Not me, not us, not our life together. Just the space we built. Alex sauntered over, shaking my hand. "Hey, haven't seen you in a while." His tone was friendly, casual. But I caught the way Clara's eyes lit up at him. The slight brush of her hand on his arm. The intimacy wasn't subtle. My stomach turned. I sank into the couch, trying to keep my anger contained. Every laugh they shared, every inside joke, felt like knives twisting in my chest. I thought I knew my wife. I thought we were a team. But now, watching her lean in, whispering, smiling in ways she hadn't smiled at me in months, it was clear something had changed, or maybe she'd just been lying the whole time. Her messages on her phone, the flirty emojis, the late-night texts, it all made sense now. The dinners she had to work late for, the weekends she was with friends. And I had been blind, trusting, loving. And he had been there in the shadows, the hidden constant she never let me see. I wanted to explode. I wanted to scream, demand answers, drag the truth out of her. But the words stuck in my throat. I could only watch, powerless, as the woman I loved laughed at a joke I didn't get, touched an arm I never wanted to see her touch. And then, as if to seal the betrayal, she looked at me directly and whispered, "Relax. He's not a threat, unless you make it one." Threat? My chest tightened. I realized she didn't just disregard my feelings. She enjoyed them. She was testing boundaries. Playing a game I hadn't agreed to. And in that moment, I wondered, had she ever really loved me, or was I just someone convenient until he came back? The laughter continued. The champagne flowed. And I realized that by tomorrow, nothing in this house would feel like mine anymore. The room felt smaller than ever. The walls closing in as laughter and clinking glasses filled the air. I stood from the couch, my hands trembling, my heart hammering so loudly it was all I could hear. Clara noticed and tilted her head, a smirk playing at her lips. "You're overreacting," she said, calm, too calm. "It's just a party." I shook my head, my voice breaking. "Just a party? You invited him, your ex, into our home, into my home, and you tell me it's nothing?" Clara's eyes hardened. "He's my friend. Why are you acting like this? You're being possessive." I couldn't believe it. Possessive? After everything? After the secrets, the whispers, the late-night texts I had only recently uncovered? I felt rage bubbling under my skin, but also a deep, raw sadness. I wanted to scream, but what came out was quieter, sharper. Friends don't send heart emojis at midnight. Friends don't brush hands across each other like this. Friends don't make me feel invisible in my own home. Clara's smirk faltered, and for a moment, I saw something flicker in her eyes. Surprise, maybe even guilt. But then she shrugged and took a sip of champagne. "You're dramatic. I can do what I want. You can leave if you don't like it." That was it. That final dismissal. The walls I had tried to keep intact around my heart shattered. I walked toward the door, every step heavy but deliberate. Alex raised an eyebrow, as if I was some intruder, not the husband. Clara followed, pleading, "Don't do this. Don't leave." But I did. I stepped outside into the cold night, the city lights blurry through my tears. The sound of the party faded behind me. I felt the weight of betrayal, but also a clarity I hadn't felt in months. I realized love wasn't supposed to hurt like this, not like this in silence, in secrecy. I realized that sometimes letting go is the only way to reclaim yourself. I never went back that night. The homewarming went on without me, the laughter and clinking glasses echoing in my memory like a cruel soundtrack. And in that quiet, I made a promise. I wouldn't allow anyone to make me invisible again. Not Clara, not Alex, not anyone. Because real love, I finally understood, isn't tested with someone else's hand in yours. It's measured in loyalty, respect, and presence. And when those are gone, nothing else can replace them. If you've ever felt betrayed, let this story remind you, your heart matters. Don't settle for anyone who makes you feel less than you are. Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that dig deep into love, betrayal, and everything in between.